Zion Williamson, your starting point guard for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't know if this was like the Pelicans' plan or if it's like because CJ McCollum just got hurt, Jose Alvarado suspended for fighting. But hey, it looks pretty good.
Yep.
It's pretty interesting. You know, you might as well put the ball in your best player's hands if you can. So
For sure.
It's definitely an interesting thing that they're doing.
Yeah, I think the Zion, his assist numbers, and this is something that they're doing because of circumstance. Like you said, like CJ's out, Jose Alvarado suspension. And so they started him at point guard. And this is something that if you watch Pelicans games, he'll rake and take. So he'll grab the rebound and he'll push. Or sometimes it just happens where he's the one bringing the ball up. And it's been pretty effective for them. This season, his assist numbers are higher than they've ever been. I think he's over 5 assists. In the last 5 games, thank you to StatMuse for this, he's averaging 8 assists per game.
Wow, that's
so
great.
He's facilitating the ball really well. And, the Zion thing is so weird because the defenders are standing basically in the paint when they guard him. They are not afraid to watch him shoot.
And they still can't guard him, though, when he drives to the paint.
That's the thing is, like, he has such quick twitch with his handles, and he could, like, just drive. I watched him just treat Bam like a traffic cone for a couple times. Bam eventually locked out towards the end of the game. But he gets past these bigger guys, and he's strong. So when they put the smaller guys on him, he drops a shoulder into them, and they go back 3 feet, and he's throwing up a hook shot.
I like this, too, because we've talked about on the show, they have had a string of issues by just having essentially like 8 small forwards, it feels like, on the team at all times. CJ McCollum is not a point guard. He's a shooting guard. I like this experiment. Who knows how it'll pan out, but I think it's better than what they actually have right now.
Dude, the Pelicans are such an interesting team. Like, the fact that they're so long and so lengthy and they like provide a lot of fits, that's one reason why they've been able to get away with having just CJ run the point. I agree with you that it seems like he's more naturally a 2 guard than anything. And maybe CJ comes back and they leave Zion at the point guard.
Yeah.
And like if CJ is getting catch and shoot opportunities open, like that's a great problem to have.
For sure.
Yeah, I think that with point Zion, I don't know if you start the game like that, but once Zion gets going, like they go to him back to back to back possessions until the defense does something. So once he gets into his rhythm in a game, you go point Zion, he's attacking, they start sending help, and then he's dishing to CJ, he's dishing to, Ingram, and they're hitting their open shots. Herb Jones, dude. Herb Jones has been crazy in the last 10 for the Pelicans. Not only defensively, we knew that coming into the season, that defensively he's a stud. Herb Jones has been awesome on the offensive end recently.
Yeah. The Pelicans are just an interesting experiment, and I'm kind of excited to see what they can do in the playoffs. Hopefully they don't end up in the play-in and they just get bounced.
Like last year, yeah.
But it's going to be really interesting to see if the Pelicans can kind of get it together and make some noise because they're a tough team.
Yeah. JJ put out an awesome video maybe a week ago just saying Pels need to run point Zion more. So if you want to watch more of that, check out. Just search JJ Redick, Zion.
I'm excited. And we go from 1 point guard to a certified point guard in Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Fellas, they're now just a game back of the